Cool, and welcome to our training. Today's Thursday, the 30th of August. Got to figure out a name to call it. Maybe call it the J&J training, Jay. Need to call it something so it doesn't sound just like training, because it's two teams, well, three or four teams actually amalgamated together now, which is great. But anyway, we were trying to nut out what we were going to talk about today, but me and Jay were both on a call with Adam today, and there was a few things that he highlighted that we thought we would bring up tonight, which we're super excited about, because we're going to 90 days, and we would love, obviously, as many of you to come along as possible. And I know for a lot of you, there'll be lots of reasons why you can't, or excuses to hold you back, or, you know, those bullshit reasons that we bring up all the time. And finances will be one of them, but we're going to go through those tonight, the possibility of what sort of money's on the table to get you there, and obviously how to duplicate your business. Obviously, you've come in, so someone's duplicated something for you to be here, so we want to help you then do the same out in the bigger world. You know, I'm just going to use an example for two of my girls from New Zealand. So one isn't even an SDVF. Oh no, she's SDVF now. And the other one is SC. So the SC is Stacey. She's coming to 90 days. She's a single mum. This is her only income, and she's leaving behind two, well, they are two, aren't they? They're twins. They're 2 years old. So she is making that big flight. She's coming over here, no excuses. She's going to be at 90 days. And the other one is Viv. She's only just gone SDVF, and that was without the promotion. And she's booked her flights, booked her ticket, and she is coming as well. So, you know, this is something that Adam's been going over with training with the last few days. Every person you get there, including yourself, if you get there, he'll get, you know, you can guarantee in the next 90 days from there onwards, you're going to be mapped out to get your pay up to $2,000 residual income if you want it, and you play full out from that 90 days. But you need to be there to understand the value of that. If you get team there, they will literally be handing you over $1,000 each for each person that attends that 90 days, you know, from there onwards. So, you know, it's pretty massive. And it is like conference, but it's the other part of conference. It is all about the duplication. It's all about the how-to. It's all about the getting out of your way. It's all about all those tools that we don't quite get at conference. Like, conference is all about our amazing product, our company, all these amazing people before us. It's about the awards. But 90 days is about the how-to, you know, for your 90 days from then onwards. And it's pretty friggin' amazing. And the fact that Linda has opened it up to the bigger world this year, it's normally just team spirit, is pretty, it's saying something. You know what I mean? We're part of that amazing team. Yeah, way more information at this than it is at conference, because the conference is a lot about to do with, you know, the reward and giving everyone a high five, and it's about celebrating and about the product and the company. This is about your business. This is about growing your business, the tools and the things you need to get going. So I know Adam goes over this really, you know, nearly every week, but I'm going to do it again. The more you get it drummed into you, the better. I'm going to go over some of those bonuses that are on the table for you to get, you know, coming up to conference. And you might already be SDVF yourself. You might not be SDVF yourself, but you've got a chance to find a new teamie, you know, and you need to be planting those seeds now. So hopefully they start early in the month. Get them to SDVF by the end of the month. There's a $400 bonus right there for you to help you get to 90 days. It could be the fact that if you get them to SDVF, you've also done that yourself. Then you're also qualifying, or you're getting qualified, and then you're chasing that $200 bonus. Lots and lots of money on the table. So I'm going to do a little drawing on the board and just go over that. And I'm going to go over a couple of things I got off Linda the other week, which, you know, everyone, you know, teaches differently. And I really loved a couple of things she did going forward. So thinking bigger picture. And honestly, for you girls to grow your business, and for anyone to grow their business, they really just need to be hungry on 3 Club. That's it. You be hungry on 3 Club. Spit that out. You be hungry about getting 3 Club. All right, and clubs I'll go over in a minute, and clarifying, getting qualified and so forth. And then hopefully those 3 that you've got qualified, you get them hungry to get 3 Club. all right? Then they keep doing the same, and you'll just watch that effect go from 3 club to 12 club to 24 club to 39 club by just being duplicatable. So I'm just going to quickly go over, firstly, on my whiteboard again, just what Adam does every Monday, just so you guys can see again what sort of money is still available for you prior to 90 days if you really want to get there. I know for some people it's just a juggle of the children. I haven't told my husband yet. He's just out there. I'm going. I'm all paid for it and I'm going. I always leave it to the last minute to tell him. You know, but the kids, they, you know, they're all taken care of. So you just got to get, you know, get all those ducks in a row and get yourselves there, because it really is an amazing opportunity for everyone to get to. So when we first come into this business, again, obviously we all start off as a virtual franchise. So don't forget, you know, this might not be specifically for you. Think about a new teamie coming into this business. Start these conversations now. If you've got someone that's on the product you're giving amazing customer care to and you're seeing them get results, reach out to them and say, oh, you know, how are you going with your product? And they'll be like, oh my God, I'm feeling amazing. I've got the energy. I've lost such and such so many kilos. And you're just like, wow, you know, is hubby noticing that? Has anyone noticed that? Has anyone complimented you on that? And they'll be like, yeah, actually, such and such have. Well, then they're a referral. You know, you've got a chance there for them to actually turn into a teamie or to refer another customer to you. But, you know, if you guys want to get to 90 days or grow your business, either way, think about a new teamie, all right, or for yourself. But we all know how this all works. All right, so we get a new teamie in, we want to start them strong, like we did for each and every one of you, yeah? Someone helped you focus on that first goal, which is DVF, you know, and we helped you try and do it in your first 10 days, because that's always exciting for anybody to have their money back. All right, do it in the first 10 days, find 1,000 points. Juice Plus is going to give them a nice little $100 bonus just for doing so. All right, so that's pretty awesome. You know, and if you're just DVF and you're trying to do SDVF the long way, or you're trying to do SDVF in the short term, in the 40 days, bring on team. Let them help you get there as well. All right, so get that teamie on there. But your goal is obviously to get this teamie to SDVF. All right, we've got all of next month to do that, yeah? It's month end now, so make sure you're having conversations now, following up customer care. Any old follow-ups, do them now. And if we can get them on early in the month, we've got DVF done, let's make them excited about the thought of SDVF, getting 4,000 points, a $100 bonus, plus a $400 bonus. All right? So, you know, work with them really hard for that month, because you really want that $400 to get you to 90 days, or you really want that $400 to cover your rego, or whatever it is. Really, really work hard with them. Imagine if you've got 2 beautiful people starting next month and you've got the possibility of $800 in teacher bonuses and the chance of qualifying your business, doing that for 2 months in a row. There's a $200 bonus there. So helping this person, so literally, you know, when they start this business, any 3-way call, I'm on there. I always say the best way to do the business is to what? Be a true product of the product. All right, so we want them on the trio. Minimum, you want them on the trio. That's 371 points. If we get them on the Omega, 181 points. Shakes, I always say you're going to love the shakes. I've been on hundreds of different shakes. This one's been the best by far, and everybody steals them. We go through 360 every 4 months in this house. 360. So that's a bit crazy, but you get them on that, and that's 428 points. They're already on 950. All right. Then we work really hard. When I launch any new teamie in this business, I launch them on 2 events. All right. Not everybody can get on an event on a Thursday night. Not everyone can get on an event on a Sunday night. So I always run an event, obviously with Jay on the Thursday, but I always run an event on Sunday night at 8:30 as well, if there's people to launch. If there's no one to launch, well, we don't do it. It's just there purely to launch people. So, you know, try and launch them and help them find, you know, we've got the whole month. We've got the whole month of September to find them. I reckon 3 to 4 clients straight up, minimum. You've got 4 weeks to do it. There's plenty of conversations. Talk with them about their network, all right? if they go to the gym, if they're a mum, if they've got kids in school, if they've got kids in kinder, if they're at a job, if they've got past job, if they've got old school friends, what's their social media like? There's so many avenues for them to have conversations with people and just to invite them and keep reminding them the worst that they can say is no thank you. If they found 4 people that just did the trio 3, 6, 9, 12, this person's already on, 2,000, let's just say 2,150. But also you've got the whole month of September to possibly find them a couple of team. All right, if you help them find a couple of team, and we did it, say, 2nd or 3rd month, and we help this person get to DVF and that person get to DVF, this one got 1,100, just got through. This one smashed it out with 1,600 points. Then that just leaves, maybe 1 or 2 customers between the 3 of them to get this done. All right, so, and that's just from bringing on one teamie. So there's a possibility there of $400. All right, if you've qualified this month, girls, if you're trying to hustle and get qualified this month and you qualify again in September and that's your first time qualifying, there's also that $200 bonus that's on the table. So there's already $600 there. All right, if you've got new teams starting now underneath you guys, I know Jay's been doing lots of 3-ways with or 3-way messages with a lot of you. You guys could be actually helping your, this teamie or your teamies that you've already got get to SDVF. So remember, those teacher bonuses all come in. All right, so there's $400 possibility there, $400 possibility there. And then obviously, the big goal for anybody when starts this business is to talk about SC. They just need one more teamie to DVF. There's 4,000 points from this one getting there. There's 4,000 from this one getting there with their teamies. And you've got your 12,000 points there to have SC, and that's a $600 bonus on the table. So it really depends where you are in the structure already. But, there's stacks of time through September to get yourself $400 to $800 to $1,000. That's just in bonuses, remember. You find yourself 3 or 4 customers, and you could have it just there. You find yourself 10 customers in September, and you've got your ticket and you've got your airfares, and you're well and truly on the way to getting your accommodation. I'll bring that up so I've got the right price and not tell you some. I always round it off anyway, but what if you didn't, obviously we would love you all to concentrate on team, because team is, it's like Linda always says, your shop's getting too full. I need to open another shop. I need to share the love around. Who's going to look after this next shop? I've got too many clients to look after. Personally, I don't want any more than 22. That's almost 1 a day that I need to check in and look after. For me, 22 is my sweet number. I can't cope with any more than that. And any more than that, I'd be saying I need to open a new shop. Who's going to take care of these new customers for me? 22 customers for me is self-qualifying. So that's something for you to keep in mind too. But when it comes to the customer side of things, so if you're trying to give yourself goals now, so my team will all be booking in their September goal chats. And I'll be saying to them, well, how many customers did you get last month? How many teams did you get last month? So we'd be trying to build on what they did last month and have a stretch goal from there. But, just say you're a trio. Just say you're a virtual franchisee at the moment. Don't think any of you are that new, but if you're a virtual franchisee, if you sell and you finish out this month as a virtual franchisee, because where you finish the month is where you start next month, okay? So if you're just scraping it through and you could almost be VF, get it done. It's such a bit, you'll see why. Virtual franchisee, if you sell a trio in the month of in the month of August, let's just do August for instance, Juice Plus are going to give you $61 profit for that, okay? Now, depending on if this is your first month in the business, you'll get that straight up. But if you're on your second month of the business, that's going to be spread out over the 4 months, okay? It's not just going to be a nice lump sum in there. They want you to build up that residual income. Residual income means you're getting it paid out over the 4 months, and you're building that slowly and surely month by month, all right? If you're a DVF, all right, and you sell a trio, you're looking at $75 every time you sell a trio. As an SDVF, to think about what was next then, you're looking at about $94. And as an SC, this is why we want to get everyone to SC, you get $112 back. All right, this is just the trio, okay? So between you and now, just say you're a DVF now, right? You get paid that. Juice Plus is still paying out this full amount, all right? So the difference between there and SC will go to your upline, all right? That's why we want you to get to SC. We want you to get this full amount, all right? You deserve it. You're the one doing the work. You need to get that. So now looking at this, you know, as well as the possibilities of what your team's going to bring on with you for bonuses, if you bring on a new teamie, all right, so you're just say you're SDVF and you're bringing on your new virtual franchise, you're going to get the difference with all their new team, all right, over the next month, okay, between VF and SDVF. So that's like $30 for every trio that's sold. So that's pretty massive. Again, paid over the 4 months. But if you give yourself some goals around team and duplicating and clients for September, you can definitely see how that money is going to go into your bank account in October, ready for you to come to 90 days. I'm going to keep saying that all the way through, okay? We want to get you to 90 days. So, you know, if you had a goal around, say, you know, you said there's nothing stopping you. I'm going to find myself, you know, maybe 6 to 8. You're an SDVF. I want 6 to 8 new people on the trio in September so I can go to 90 days. All right. So, you know, if I just quickly do the 8 times 94, yeah. That's $752, right? Divide that over the 4 months because you've been in the business a little while. That's just $188 already. All right, $188 is going to go into your bank account October, November, December, and January because you brought on those new clients. All right, so that's really just, you know, trying to break it down so you can see it a little bit better. But don't forget, if you've got your new teamie coming on as well, and they're starting strong, and they find 5 to 6 people. And just say it was 6 times 30. Again, that's another 180 divided by 4. So another $45 odd a month there, plus all your bonuses. So just there by finding it, you know, a good amount of clients, depending on what you want. If you want that money hitting your bank account, and you being able to do something more in October, whether it be 90 days, whether it be something else, you know, you just got to understand what sort of money is on the table. All right, so is that making sense? Some few people give me, yeah. Oh, I can see some nods. Even the people in the dark, Peter. All right, rub that.
It only looks dark where I am. I'm actually in a very light room. It just looks really dark for some reason.
That's okay. I believe you. Beautiful. So other thing I'm going to mention is the qualifying bit. All right. So I brought that up a couple of times. So you've got that possibility. Who here isn't qualified yet? Hasn't qualified their business. So Kylie, Peter, Nina. Have you never ever qualified, Nina? Nah, cool. Beautiful. So back to me. So when you qualify in your business, when you do it 2 months out of a 3-month period, Juice Plus now give you a $200 bonus for doing so. And for anybody that also helps someone else do that and becomes one club, they also get a $200 bonus. They decided to keep that, which is awesome. So how do you qualify? So qualifying is, you know, when you think of the trio, all right, there's 371 points when you sell a trio, yeah? All right, so that's your PV. That's those points that tick over. You divide that by 4, and that equals about 92 point something, blah, blah, blah. All right, so what you need to qualify is 1,800 points going through your business each month. All right, so 1,800 divided by 92, and you might remember me just saying this before, is about it's about 19.5 customers. So on Trio, remember? So that's why I say 22 customers is like my sweet number. You know, that means I'm sort of self-qualifying between shakes, between fruit and vegetables, between trio. I aim to have 22 customers personally. But in saying that, these orders, all to get this amount here, so it's not PVC, remember, this is actually what comes off people's credit cards. We know it is $122 more or less coming off our credit card each month, but minus what they pay us, you know, and all those bits and pieces, it's actually $92. Okay, so that's between your clients, okay, your clients, any virtual franchisees, and any DVF clients. So between you and your teamies that are VFs and DVFs, you need about 22 to 30 customers to get qualified. Okay, so is that making sense as well? Because obviously once they get to SDVF, we're all trying to self-qualify ourselves. So you don't get to qualify your business until you've got to SDVF. Okay, so I probably skipped that bit. I probably should have did that first, but I think just about all of you are either on track to getting SDVF done or you're not far off. And if you're doing it fast track, it was 4,000 points plus a teamie. All right, which needed to have a minimal order of just their own order, more or less. And then if you miss that, which is not a big deal if you miss it, like, you know, those bonuses and those promotions are just there to help you rock it and grow wide and quickly at the beginning. But if you miss it, you just go out to 8,000 points. Obviously, the best way to get to SDVF, if you're going for 8,000 points, is you plus as many team as you can possibly get on, because you help these guys all get to SDVF or DVF. Maybe this one even gets to SDVF. All right, so this one's already got, say, 2,000. This one's got 1,600. This one's got 1,100. And you've been doing the hard yakkers. You've probably gone through and you've had your customers even have reshipment. Again, you've probably got maybe 2,600 points there yourself. You know, then you get to add those on, and there it is done the long way. Even the short way, you know, by having one or two team, it's the really best way to start strong. So when you're getting people starting this business, you don't want them just looking for clients. You don't want them just going for DVF. You want to map them out SDVF straight away. You know, draw this picture for them. Just say, cool, let's get you on your order. There's 950 points there. Or if they can only do trio, that's, you know, you're going to get a lot of people that can only do berries or whatnot. But show them then what we need to do to help them get DVF done, but then working towards SDVF. You know, yep, cool, you can have a $100 bonus, but would you like how does $400 sound to you? So that's a $400 bonus and a $100 bonus. You know, does that excite you? Plus about $300 in profit. So let's work on finding you a teamie or two straight up, as well as clients. We all know for DVF, you need to have your own clients. Okay, they can't come from a teamie. Okay, so minimally you have to have 1,000 points from your clients and your personal orders. All right, and then you'll start absorbing your team's points as well. All right, so get your SDVF done, and then it's back to that qualifying. Qualify that in 2 months, and you've got team there to help you. You're going to smash it out really, really quickly if you just get right on top of the teamie part as well. And I know when we first begin, we all just dip our toes in a little bit with our warm market. Yeah, we're not even sure how to do it out in the cold market straight away. And so you've got a few things going on. You're a little bit nervous that you're pushing pressure or whatever onto your friends and family. They're all going to hate you. You're that salesperson, which we're not. Yeah, hopefully we're all duplicating that. We're not about that. We're referring an amazing program and product. It's funny, you know, I've watched people drop off this business, and they're sharing such an amazing story weeks prior about their product story, and they've cut off completely. They're no longer taking the product. They're no longer doing any of it, or they're no longer looking after their customers, but they just had an amazing story the week before, you know, or the month before. So just make sure, you know, if you're putting your hand up to share your story and whatever, make sure it is your story, and that I think you're always going to be working on your belief with the program, the product, yourself, and our team and the business. But, you know, if it's not working for you, then you don't need to share something that isn't quite there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it breaks my heart a little bit when people go and you just see them have such, you know, they Juice Plus, you know, this has happened in my life and Juice Plus isn't really there anymore. And what's happened in their life is maybe someone's passed away from ill health. Doesn't that just ring bells and say, I've got to take my Juice Plus even more? I do anyway. That's what I personally think. Beautiful. So the duplication part. So remember how you came into this business. I know for a lot of our new team, it's not because we knew you. You know, we've met you through some other stream, through some other network. So this is where you need to start figuring out, where do I need to share? If it's not happening in this sandpit, I'm in this sandpit right now, my safe zone. I'm always playing in my sandpit. And I seem to do that with my leaders. I feel like I need to build one leader up to a certain level, and then I'll go and play in another sandpit and build that sandpit up. But, you know, give yourself 3 or 4 sandpits to play with at a time. And when I mean sandpits, I mean make sure you've got 3 or 4 conversations happening all the time. 3 or 4 teamies. Everybody is still a prospect until you get them to SDVF. Okay, and that means you guys too. If you're not SDVF yet, you're still a prospect in our eyes. We want to help you get to SDVF first. So everybody that comes into this business, even your clients, all right, they're a prospect until you get them to SDVF. All right, you're still going to be there nurturing them and helping them to SC and SSC and so forth, but they're still a prospect because they're still just getting a taste of what this could be. And we just, you know, want to make sure that they're staying close to the fire and constantly growing and building as well. So so that's some of the bonuses there. So when it comes to the duplicating bit, you've got so many amazing tools. Team Freestyle, honestly, we are really lucky. I know a couple, Nina's not even in Team Freestyle. She's just here. She's amazing. But in Team Freestyle, we have those cool recordings from Adam. Okay, and they are brilliant, you know, for starting your new team. And then you, for us, we've got Team Opulent Synergy with everything in the files, and so does Team Nova. So you've got the stuff in the files in there. I don't add anyone to Team Freestyle until they know my team page inside and outside. Yes, you know, Team Freestyle got those cool recordings, but I can steal them and share them. That's okay. But I don't add them to any other team pages until they know my team page. All right, until they're confident and they're not overwhelmed and things like that. I want to get them to SDVF. That is my goal. So I don't want to overwhelm them with 4 or 5 or 6 different groups. That's me personally, and that might not be the case for everybody. But my goal is just to help them find those people in their life straight away who can help them get to SDVF and keep going on, you know, building strong from there. So, you know, think about where you are and where you're sharing at the moment and where you want to be next month. You know, how many people, looking at the screen again, how many people are actually going to 90 days? Peter, me, Jay, Magda. Awesome. What about the rest of you? Are you actually thinking of going to 90 days? Is it in there? Kylie's gone off mute.
We have a fizzy competition that weekend.
A what?
Fizzy dance.
If you can dance there, just come and dance in 90 days. It's a party.
I don't know if Emily wants to come, my daughter. We actually have a competition.
Take them all. Look, you know, things
we get dressed up.
Yeah, I bet you do. Look, you know, you can't help that. You know, one of the girls is in Samoa when this is on, and I really think she needs to be there too. But, you know, you can't help that. But I think going forward, you know, when you guys look at this business again next year and you know sort of the dates, they're pretty much the same dates every year. Conference, the same dates. Freestyle Leadership, that's in February. 90 days seems to be around the same time. I don't think it was October last year. Was it October? It was. She's shaking her head. So you start.
I think the first 2 years we had at John's was September.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think it's changed to October. Jimmy was in charge of it this year, so I think he might have done that.
Well, that's kind of good. It's just spreading it out a little bit better, really.
Yeah.
And around the other conferences, there's the, you know, everyone's just been to the beautiful. Who hasn't got FOMO about bloody Whistler? Oh my God, Canada wasn't even on my bucket list. It is now.
Should always be on there.
It wasn't on there, but looking at Lake Lorraine and all that, it's totally on there now. I want to take the whole family there. It's absolutely beautiful. But, you know, there's so many avenues for us to keep growing our businesses and our personal development. I'm doing a little bit of training with Linda at the moment, which has been amazing, which you probably notice in my posts or my lack thereof, and then lots of. And figuring out all the blocks that I've had. Not that I thought I had blocks, you know, or barriers between my growth, but I did. I kept stopping myself. I kept putting barriers up. You know, something well would be going, you know, really well in my life, and therefore I'd make something else really crap in the background. You know, I'd have a blue with the partner, or, you know, I'd make put pressure on the kids for doing something. Not that I put pressure on the kids, but, you know, you just take them off their pedestal a little bit. Or your health, you know, it'll be your health or something. It never is that everything's perfect, but it can be, you know, well, maybe not perfect, but you can get to that, you know, opulent health and that opulent joy and happiness. But it's just all these things that you've grown up with play this effect, and they sabotage you, constantly sabotage you in going forward. So I'm learning a lot about that, and I'm looking forward to sharing that more and more and more as I keep delving into that. But I really, you know, want to put it out there to you girls. 90 days is really amazing, but not even just 90 days. We've all got that opportunity just in bonuses alone to hit, you know, $600-800 every month just in bonuses minimum. If you average that out over the year between SC bonuses, SSC bonuses, SDVF bonuses, people getting qualified, you know, I want to do that drawing on the board. What Linda said, which was really hit me the other night, was, if, you know, she's 500 club, yeah? If you think of every club underneath you as $50, so she's like she's more than 500 now, but even just there, that's $25,000 a month. Just $50 per club underneath her. And they're not all directly under her. Adam provides her with 6,000 team, and how many is he? 300 odd club himself. So, you know, there's 300 just under Team Freestyle leg there. You know, and then she's got all those other legs. So it's not something you're going to build overnight or in 2 or 3 days either. But, you know, understanding where all that money is, just $50 per club underneath you. You know, for me, who would be happy with 39 clubs times $50, that's $1,950 just in clubs. That's pretty massive. And, you know, another thing I picked up from NMD school is these other bonuses. We get what we call BIB. Once you get to SC, you get a business incentive bonus, all right, and that's up to $9,000 in $3,000 you can get up to, but that's in every country. All right, so if you're growing a business in Australia and New Zealand, that's one country. If you're building a business in the UK, that's another country, obviously, and the US, well, there's 3. All right, so you've got the opportunity to get, what, $9,000 just in BIB bonuses as you grow your business bigger and wider. There is so much more money for you guys to tap into through this structure. It is the best business structure out there, and that was coming from Richard what's his name, Bliss, that spoke at my...
Bliss Brooks.
Bliss Brooks, that's him. And they've never had a paid guest speaker at NMD school before, and he's got nothing to do with our business, but he looked at our structure and he was blown away with how amazing our business structure is. And look, Adam just said it today, yeah, but on Monday night, no, he wasn't on Monday night, today in our call, that, you know, he was sitting down with Cortese and all these other people that just want to know what we're doing. We are a part of Team Freestyle. It works. Don't be, you know, I remember people asking me, Jana, can we shorten the events? People don't want to watch it. I'm like, what? Adam grew a business, you know, to his business within the first, 18 months with our events. They were over an hour, some of them. So, you know, trying to shorten events, lengthen events, we're just duplicating what Adam did. Adam and Kira have done. It worked for them. There's no reason why it can't work for us. So we just need to keep trying to duplicate all those amazing things. Utilize events. You might not be launching. You might want to relaunch. You might have been a scaredy cat at the beginning when you first did your invites and invited people. Why not have another go and invite everybody? Because now you don't care. You're not scared. You're not worried about them saying, it's not for me. well, that was a big deal, wasn't it? No thanks. Right, I'll move on to the next person. So think of those things, you know, relaunch and really have a go at, you know, branding yourself and pushing yourself out there, because at the end of the day, what you want is people to want you, your health, your lifestyle, what you're creating, your energy, and want to join you on this journey. And when you're getting those people that are saying, oh, it's too expensive, well, maybe you should consider what I'm doing. Or, you know, other people that they just are too scared, or find out what it is, because a lot of people are just scared around this business. They don't think they're capable of it. They don't think they're worthy. This was me at NNMD school. I wasn't worthy. I didn't think I was worthy of being there. I didn't think I was enough of a leader to be there. I was sitting on this table with all those brilliant people, and I didn't think I was one of them. So don't tell yourself those stupid stories. Don't be me. But, you know, just understand what the gift is that you guys have got and what you're capable of in the next 30 days. All right? Honestly. And then if you can get there and be in that room with me, Jay and Peter and Magda, I promise your mind will be blown, and you'll be walking away from that with another whole new system of things to play with, and to create more conversations, get them into your social media reel, into your movie theater, into your whatever you want to call it, and get them just loving on you. You know, half the interaction stuff that you do on your Facebook, sometimes you won't get much, and then other times you will get heaps. Yeah. So ask good questions, do polls, give them a taste, show a recipe and say, here's the ingredients. If you want the method, like, love, or comment below. Or another big thing that's really working for my team now is tag everybody in your team. All right, if you're sharing a recipe, or you're sharing someone's accomplished something, or you're sharing someone's testimony, or you've created an awesome post and you just want, someone's struggling to get their post up because they're not sure on the wording, just tag them. So you're helping them, but that means, you're getting likes and comments and love from about 6 different avenues. When we do training, I'm hoping someone's taking a photo now and posting it. Tag everyone, because that's a chance for everyone to comment, like, love, and people will see that interaction. What you need is interaction on your page. You want as much of that as possible. So you guys we're all in within Freestyle. So make sure you do that, because I know at the beginning, when people were taking my posts or they were doing this or whatever, I'd prefer just to tag them before they took it. Actually, someone asked me today, they were doing a business ad on a few pages, should I tag my team? I said, don't do that for that one, because they come back to a shared link and we won't know who they've come from. But, with the other posts, when it comes to training or inspiration or a thank you, tag people. You're feeling amazing because this happened or whatever, tag people, because the more influence you've got into that, and the more that's going on into your page, and people don't want to see you necessarily all on your page. They're seeing what other people have posted. They're like, well, this chick's got a lot going on, There's people that think she's amazing, or, or this person's done that and they obviously work with her. They see the connections. So it's pretty friggin' amazing to make sure you're doing that as well. And then it's just work really hard with those teamies. If they want it, to get your 3 club, that's what I wanted to show on the board. How am I going? Oh, I was going to do really quick one today. I'm not doing very quick, sorry. I said you wanted to you need to find your 3 clubber. All right? Not that texter. That one won't work. Okay, just say this is me. All right? We'll go like this. All right, to find my first 3 club in my team, I probably needed to find, honestly, probably about 12 people to get my first 3 in there that were, going to get qualified and stay qualified. So just say, I've got all these people here. All right, this one's qualified, this one qualified, and this one may have ages ago, but now it's dropped off. This one's qualified, maybe even this one's qualified. So, I've got my 3 club. They've seen me get my nice bonus, which was $500. So now I'm just like, well, out of you guys, out of you 4, who wants to create what I've just done? Who wants to go and get their 3 club, get that residual income of $500 to $800 a month, and get those teacher bonuses? These guys go out and do the same, find themselves around 8 or so people. They find 3 of them. that want to get 3 club. All right, this one, well, I'm just going to, so I can spread it out a bit. This one wants it as well. They find it. There's their 3 underneath there, 8 or so. And this one does the same also. All right, we'll just give them 3 there. All right, and then what happens is out of all their people, they might have more there, all right. They work with a few under there, and a couple of these guys go out and they find their 3 club. All right, and this one's got 3. This one's got a couple of 3 clubs underneath them. All right, so what's happened here is I've got, say, 4 here in my front line. All right, and then what I've got 3 here. I've got 3 here. I've got 3 here. And we've got another 3 down here, another 3 down here, and there's another 6 there. Let's go in 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. There's 25 clubs just there, and all I've got is 4 in my front line. All right? So you just got to understand the power of, you know, just keep bringing on amazing people that want something. It might just be a shopping fund. It might just be get my product cheaper. It might just be community. Just love them where they're at. And eventually you'll find 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, because really wide, you probably want to try and get up to being about 10. 10 wide, because people will drop off and drop on. 10's a good place to be, because it means that you're going to be automatically qualifying every month because you're that wide. And then you find these beautiful people that go and create this, and then your POB starts happening as well, which is another thing. But, you know, just be comfortable knowing, yeah, bring on that awesome, you know, front line. I mean, Ange Simmons, who got Rookie of the Year last year for Juice Class, she brought on 50 new team front line last year. All right. No one can duplicate that. All right. She had a massive network behind her before she started. But it doesn't mean you can't have 10 conversations, new conversations every day, and you can go and find yourself, just say 2 new team a month. That's 24 new team in a year. That is friggin' amazing. And then if you can help them duplicate that, this is what's working for me. 10 new conversations a day between social media, talking to parents in the playground, at the gym, whatever. And then hopefully, you know, build that relationship up, get them to watch a recording at some stage, get this happening. Awesome. Anyone got any questions? No? No?
You're doing great, Johns. That's awesome.
I don't know if that's really what we wanted to do, but there's lots of money on the table. So everyone understand the money that's out there that's really like there for your taking. Like it's just between clients on its own, there's heaps there, yeah? And clients will come and go, but give that customer care and they could turn into team. But if you guys could find just 1 or 2 team over the next, you know, 2 weeks, you could have them to SDVF before the end of the month and get yourself those bonuses and get yourself to 90 days, or get yourself something else. Something else pretty amazing. Anyone got any questions? No? Nah. Well, hopefully you found that really useful. Hopefully we'll see a couple more of you decide to come along to 90 days. I know Peter's excited. I'm excited. Magna's excited. Jay's excited. My 2 girls from New Zealand are very excited, and I've got 1 Aussie girl going. Yeah, I'm going to just end the training bit there. Well, that's not the one I wanted to do.